What is up, guys? Matt and Casey here, Ruth Hartford Adventure.
Yep.
And if you guys seen our last video, you'll know that we had to get off the trail, and our current situation right now is we are at a hostel with our children, and Tasher is resting. So, you want to talk about that, Tasher?
Yeah, we took him to the doctor, and he got diagnosed with giardia.
Mm-hmm.
And so they gave him the prescription that he needs, and he's been staying hydrated, been drinking Pedialyte, Gatorade, anything we can get him to drink, and eating some applesauce and whatever else we can get him to eat. And
Absolutely.
he's resting, and he's getting better. So we're going to take all the precautions we need to and stay off the trail for at least the next 2 days, see how he feels. They say it takes about 24 to 48 hours to kind of work through your system once you get the medicine. So
Tasher is such a trooper. He always has been when he's gotten sick, and I think that kind of hurt us with this deal. You know, he was fighting it off that he was hurting, and he didn't tell us soon enough. And it was when, you know, I mean, he was dehydrated, he was exhausted from the heat, and we were hiking. And
a lot of people
have
asked us about what we're doing to filter our water. So we had the Sawyer water filters, and it works really great. We were actually at a campground, and they had one of the big hand pumps. We've been filtering all of our water, and Tasher had went down and got his water filled up and came back up, and he had it in his clean water bottle, and asked him where his filter was, and he said, oh, the water was in the pump. I just... So he didn't filter that water there at that camp, and he had drank it.
Whether or not that's where he, you know...
That's what we're thinking, though. That's how it happened.
That's where that happened, but
so
we're not sure.
So none of us actually had drank from that without filtering it.
Yes.
So it was just him. That's how that happened.
And then 48 hours later, we're thinking, we were kind of confused on our days there. It might have been 3 days that happened, you know. So anyways...
That's what happened.
The doctor was...
Way good and very thorough.
And he had already seen 3 or 4 other hikers with the exact same symptoms, treated them for that, and just in the last 2 or 3 days prior to Tasher going in there. So that's what we're doing. We're taking 3 days off the trail.
Yep.
Or 4, maybe 5. I don't know.
Whatever's needed. Yeah, we're taking it one day at a time.
Yeah, the whole idea with us hiking this trail is definitely our health, because the trail is tough. It's tough on our kids. It's tough on us. You know, I had the knee problems early on, and we wanted to get off the trail every couple of days, and we pushed through that stuff as a family. We had family talks, and I guess that's what we want you guys to know. You know, we're not out here just like slaving away. You know, we're not out here to hurt ourselves and have these like long-term problems down the road and stuff. Right. But we are out here to finish this.
Yes.
Our goal was to come out here and finish this trail. And it's a big deal. It really is. And the more that we've came out here and learned about the community and the people that are out here on the trail, the more we have learned about how hard the trail actually is on you. But how much it means to finish it. And so we would never risk our child's health in order to just say we finished. But we will continue
at the same time, we want to, push forward and do our best and, show our boys that they can do.
If you guys have followed us in anything at all, this is what we've been doing the last 5 years, is pushing forward in our lives and achieving goals and stuff. And so we're gonna take the precautions, and we're gonna get over it. So
get back on the trail.
The next thing we want to talk to you guys about is the community on this trail. It is, you know, you can read about it, you can watch a movie about it, you can read books about it, and you can come out here and section hike, day hike.
We could even tell you about it. But really, if you don't experience it yourself, I mean, it's just the most amazing thing ever. The people in the community that love the Appalachian Trail, and the people that are surrounding us even right now, the people, other hikers, trail angels, you know, just like Karen here, the lady that owns this hostel, this bed and breakfast, she came and got us from the trail. She took us to the doctor. She is just an amazing person. We've had so many encounters like that along the way this far.
And I can't talk too much about it because I'll get emotional, but so I'm gonna do it anyways. So there's so many people that we have met on the trail, like young men that are like texting us and
asking about Tasher, and
so they've hiked with us and stuff, and you know, they're just like, I can't wait to see you guys back on the trail. I know you're gonna make it to Katahdin. And
they're so encouraging.
Yeah, and they're just encouraging us, and they're you know, and they're calling and texting us to check on my son, and that means a lot to me. So thank you guys for that. That's done that and that's encouraging us and that's praying for us. That means a lot to us.
Yeah,
so
we've gotten so many messages and texts and through social media, and it's just the coolest thing to have a community of people that just surround you and pretty much just love and support you and what you're doing. So
it's
we're
very
so
touching
grateful.
because everybody that's out here right now that's hiking this trail and who has hiked this trail knows how hard it is, and that's why they're doing that, because it's tough, but it's
also so
such
rewarding.
an amazing journey.
It really is.
Every
it's
state,
incredible.
every state line, every hill climb, every downhill. I mean, it's the greatest thing ever. So,
experience of a lifetime. It really is so cool.
That is our current situation. And so I wrote down some numbers here. I got out, we're using the Gut Hooks Guide on our phone to navigate through this whole deal, right? This is a book that we picked up at Harper's Ferry, and I just went over a whole bunch of numbers, and I just want to tell you guys, give you the down low
of this.
on what our goals are, right?
Yeah.
So today is July the 11th, and we don't know exactly how many days we're taking off, but with these, saying we get back on the trail on Saturday is where all these numbers come from.
Yeah, depending on the situation. Yeah.
We are 713 miles from Mount Katahdin in Baxter State Park in Maine. So 713 miles. So the idea is to get Tasher well and healthy, hydrated, and ready. 100%. And the idea is for us to make it to Katahdin by August 31st.
Yes.
If we can make it there by the 31st, that gives us 52 days to get there from today. And so we're gonna have to push hard to do that. That makes an average of like 13.7, right? And so some days we're gonna try to do 20. Some days we may only do 10. And you guys understand that's how that'll work.
Yeah.
And then we may have to take another 0 day, so we'll have to do more miles. But August 31st is when we plan to, that's our goal, hopefully, we can be there.
That would be great.
Sooner than that. After that, we are going to leave Katahdin, and we are going to get back to West Virginia as fast as possible.
Yep, get our rental car.
Going to get a rental car, or, shuttle, whatever's quickest. We're assuming it's going to be a rental car. And we're going to get to Harper's Ferry. And when we get back on the trail in Harper's Ferry, which is going to be an amazing day.
It will. That'll be a really cool experience.
To get back, we took a single trail from the ATC headquarters to the T, right? And it said, north was to Katahdin, and right, south was to Springer, and we went left. Now we're going to go back and we're going to go right, and it's going to be...
That would be a really
It's going to be something. So... When we get there, I don't know the day, we're guessing September 2nd.
Yeah, we're going to hold
first,
back and get
2nd, 3rd, whatever it is. We will have 1,025 miles to Springer Mountain in Georgia.
Yes.
And that'll be our last half. And we plan to be in awesome shape and in good spirits.
Yes.
But just like this that's happened with Tasher, anything can happen.
Yep.
And it'll be what it is. But we have a wedding to go to. My brother, Colby, has gotten engaged since we've been out here.
Yeah, since we've been on the trail.
On the trail.
So happy for him. Yep, so his wedding's going to be...
Yeah, so that gave... His wedding is November the 8th. So, we are giving ourselves a deadline of November the 5th. I mean, talk about cutting it close, right? November the 5th is our deadline to roll into Springer Mountain, snap our pictures we got to snap, and get another rental car and get back to Oklahoma. And if we can do that, that'll give us 66 days. If we're back to West Virginia by the 1st of September.
Yeah.
So when we leave West Virginia, we're going to have to average like 15 and a half miles a day. But, we really plan to be in the 20-25 mile range average by the time we get down there. And again,
I really feel like that's possible.
Oh, for sure.
Like you said, you never know what could happen. These are just our goals that we're putting out there.
We had a goal to do, 10 miles a day. Our average actually is almost 15 miles a day right now per day's hiking. Yeah. We've actually been out here a little over 50 days, and we're coming up close to 500 miles. We're not quite there yet, but but we've taken like close
so
to
many 0 days because
18
of
zeros
injuries
because of injuries. So that is it. I wanted this video to be less than 8 minutes. It's already 10 minutes long.
Yep.
So I hope that you guys understand everything we have going on. Tasha's getting better, and
we love the AT and the community here.
Oh man, we are having a blast out here.
We got goals to make it to Katahdin and back to Springer Mountain.
So that's our itinerary, guys, and and I'm sure we'll do many more itineraries from to come over the next couple months. But that's it for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to keep up with us on Facebook, Instagram, we're always putting daily posts on there.
Yep.
If you like what we're doing, tell us about it. Subscribe to our channel. Put a comment in the section below.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called, And thank you guys so much. All right?
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.